know, that's a long time for us.
Yeah, asking us not to say dumb things
Like,
for 10 seconds is like.
Football has 400 players between grades 2 and 8. They will be marching.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Farmington High School and Tiger Stadium for CTN's coverage of the high school football season finale as the Farmington Tigers welcome the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action. A beautiful press box, great facility here at Farmington High School, and a lot of energy as two teams at 2-5 looking to end the regular season with a win.
Yeah, as you mentioned, great facility. I had a guy valet my car. It was really nice. But right, 2-5 teams, an opportunity for both teams to win before section playoffs start. And this is a Farmington team, for example, that really had been troubled offensively early, but two back-to-back 50-plus point games.
Yeah, 113 points in their past two games, and we'll talk more about that as the game goes along for sure. On the Coon Rapids side, a 3-game losing streak they're trying to end here, and part of it has been injuries. Jacob Maddock missed all of the Maple Grove game and then only managed like 1 or 2 series in last week's contest against Blaine. He's getting the start at quarterback tonight. They hope he can be healthy, effective, and lead them to a win.
Yeah, and he re-injured himself, and obviously conditions were horrible last week in the rain against Blaine, and so he's got an opportunity here. They said he's feeling good. It's dry. They've got an opportunity to open up that offense.
Yeah, and you mentioned 2 back-to-back games of 50-plus points. This is a team in Farmington that was 0-5 before blowing up these last 2 weeks. Had 430-plus rushing yards last week in their 56-0 win over Burnsville. They're gonna push the Cardinals defense to step up, but it starts with their quarterback, because if you can stop the run, he can be effective as well.
Yeah, number 7, Jonah Askey. I mean, he's got over 1,100 yards through the air, 11 scores, only 3 interceptions, but he's also a force on the ground, has 360 yards rushing, 3 scores. Between he and Brock Weint, who also is very productive for these Tigers, it's going to be difficult on the Coon Rapids defense because they like to run the ball, and Cardinals will have to step up defensively and play strong up front.
Both teams hoping to end their regular season on a positive note. We'll kick it off between the Cardinals and the Tigers next on CTN. Back at Farmington High School, getting set for kickoff between the Cardinals and the Tigers. Tigers won the toss and have elected to receive. So they will start with the ball.
In talking to head coach Rick Sutton, he said, really the Tigers have been playing pretty well, despite the fact, they have a 2-5 record, but they've been playing better than that. And we could say the same thing about the Cardinals, Joe. I mean, we've talked all the time. They could be a 5-2 team. They were a few plays away from wins this season that they did not get.
Yeah, I think pretty easily could have beat St. Michael, Albertville, Plain, and Anoka. All of those
absolutely
were
had chances.
Winnable games that they just weren't able to finish. High end-over-end kick from Young is taken from the 11 by Wyant. Wyant finds a seam across the 30 to the 35 and out of bounds right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Wyant's an all-around really good athlete. He's averaging over 28 yards a return on the kick.
I know a guy that averages about 37.
I do too.
When teams kick to him.
Well, that's the thing. So pretty good field position, Joe, for the Tigers to start their first drive here tonight.
Yeah, and again, they had 9 different guys carry the ball last week in the win over Burnsville. 2 that were over 100 yards. Jeffrey Branson, the running back, and also Ask, the quarterback. They'll start out of the pistol. Ask will give it off to Branson right up the middle, bounces to the outside, has a blocker out there with him. He's got a nice gain as he pushes for a couple extra yards into Cardinal territory, just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, again, that all started with the blocking up front and just a really nice job of gaining some positive yardage just by keeping their punt. There's co-head coach John Piper. Talked to John on the way out.
18-yard gain for Branson on first down. Now out of the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield with Ask. He's going to look to the sideline. And now get reset on 1st and 10 from the 45. Handoff coming to the near side, and Wyant.
Oh, and he's hurt.
Got upended.
A little slow to get up. We'll take another look at it. Oh, we just did. Oh, there we go. We'll see on the tackle.
Just a whole bunch of people, and somehow his feet just kind of ran out from under him. 2-yard gain brings up 2nd and 8. Stay out of the shotgun. Handoff goes to Branson. Nice hole. Trying to cut back and gain more. Breaks a tackle and has a first down to the 30.
Cardinals trying to strip that ball, and you got, again, hitting him high and usually does not work for you. And he was able to get some additional yardage as we take a look at Nick Russin.
He's got 30 yards on the first 2 carries, does Jeffrey Branson. He's lined up to the right of Ask. Wyant in the backfield along with him. Handoff. No, it stays with Ask. He dives forward for a short gain inside the 30, a gain of 2.
I hear he's got a local radio show here called Ask the Quarterback.
We can look forward to those kinds of things all night long. 2nd and 8 from the 29 of Coon Rapids. Lane Johnson in the backfield behind Ask out of the pistol. He'll get the carry, weave his way forward across the 25. It'll bring up 3rd down.
He was, again, very disciplined on that run. Kind of looked for where his blockers were. He was able to pick up that additional yardage because of it. And nice blocking at the point of attack.
3rd and 3 from the 24. Branson and Johnson back, both in the backfield this time. Handoff goes to Branson. He's got a first down, makes a man miss. He's got a big gain again, fighting his way down close to the 10-yard line. He'll pick up another 14 yards.
He's got that quick initial burst. And Cardinals have a difficult time bringing him down.
Big chunks.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's just running past tacklers.
3 carries, 44 yards. Nice start to his night. Has his team knocking on the doorstep. Branson will get another carry, this time swallowed up in the middle and stopped after a gain of about 3.
No, but I guess no one's going to help him out. Looking for a hand up.
And they can actually get a first down inside the 1-yard line. Good spot down at the 6 will make it 2nd and 5. Wyatt has the carry and he has the touchdown. Farmington on the board quickly. 4.5 minutes into this first quarter.
That's Wyatt's 5th touchdown on the year, and a really nice drive by the Tigers to open this ball game up and finish it with a score. I mean, again, good look at the blocking up front, and he's got a big hole to run through. No opportunity for the Cardinals to get him before he can cross the stripe.
8 plays, all runs, 63 yards, and now they line up to go for 2. Send Wayant out. Option keeper, and Ask is not going to get there.
A good job by the Cardinals that time to make sure they keep him out of the 2-point conversion. But again, look at the hole that Wyatt has to run through. I mean, just great blocking up front by the Tigers. And I mean, they're just blowing up holes for their running backs. And we saw them, as you mentioned, 8 plays, all runs, capped off by that Wyatt touchdown.
And so now the Cardinals will be forced to respond.
Well, you know, this team, we talked about in the opening, 2 back-to-back weeks with 50-plus points scored in each game. And so you can see why they score points. They have a pretty good offense, and they love to run the ball.
Ethan Geisler to kick it off for the Tigers. Short kick, Scheller comes up, takes it at the 20-yard line. Will cut to the middle of the field, find a little bit of a wedge, and push his way forward out to the 38-yard line.
Oh, nice field position for the Cardinals to start their first drive. Let's see if Coon Rapids can answer here after the Tigers take that opening kickoff and go and put points on the board.
Well, they'll have almost identical starting field position. The Tigers started at their 37. The Cardinals will start from their 38. And again, we'll keep an eye on Jacob Maddock, trying to come back from missing the last almost 2 full games with a hand injury. Play action, has time, throws, looking for Ogrosky, has him complete, big gain down inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, just a nice completion, a nice strike, first play offensively for the Cardinals. I was watching them in practice with that type of play, just a beautiful throw from Maddock as he's able to put it out on a line to Ogrosky. And Lofton does a really nice job of just bringing it in and continuing with some yards after the catch. Off balance a little bit there. He may have taken it in had he not been able to, if he kept his full stride. It's a 49-yard pass play.
The Tigers were able to get yardage in chunks on the ground. Cardinals pick up a huge chunk in the air on the first play from scrimmage. Quick pass this time to Ogrosky on the right side. Hit immediately and stopped after a short gain.
Maddox's pass is complete to Ogrosky.
Yeah, just that quick throw. Good job by the defense just to make sure they held him to a short gain.
Spotted at the 9, so a gain of 4. And I wonder not only this week to end the regular season, but also next week in the playoffs if we see more of Kaijon Cummings-Coleman coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case.
Did that a lot last week against Blaine because of the rain, just to get the ball in his hands, and he's dangerous anywhere you put him. They're going to get the swing pass out to Scheller. Scheller trying to get around the corner, dives forward, and is going to be very close to first down territory. And it would be a very short goal to go situation. It looks like he's going to be just short, though.
Hey, good job holding the block on the edge. That was Braden Waldron doing a nice job of just holding him enough so Scheller could turn the corner.
Third and 1, Scheller in the backfield. Cummings-Coleman lined up in the slot. He will go in motion. They fake the give to him. Scheller up the middle instead. He's got the first down and is going to be stopped just shy of the end zone.
Yeah, he was about as close to getting in as you can be. But again, you know, this team has watched tape of number 2, Kaijon Cummings-Coleman for Coon Rapids, and you know, congrats to him for committing to Iowa State. We're excited for that young man, and so that defense went with him, and then the give to Scheller up the middle. Yeah, you have to. Exactly.
Even if he doesn't have a touch all night, you have to respect that he could, because he can make anything into a touchdown. So first and goal from the half-yard line. Handoff goes to Scheller up the middle. He's in, and the Cardinals have equaled the score.
Well, I mean, a great answer by Coon Rapids. Started off with that long 49-yard pass from Manick to Ogroski, and ending with Danny Scheller taking it up the middle and crossing the stripe, put Coon Rapids on the board.
And now Jackson Young, an opportunity to give his team the lead on the road here with an extra point.
He's been a nice addition to this team. Of course, they took him off the soccer squad.
Well, they didn't take him off the soccer squad.
Well, no, he came. No, he came from the soccer squad.
Thank
you for correcting me.
Kick is good, and the Cardinals lead 7-6.
Yeah, he's been pretty automatic with extra points.
Yeah, I think he's had 2 blocked this season, but not a lot.
He's 14 of 16 with an extra point tries.
And I believe both of those misses are blocks.
Yep.
So
he's been doing his job.
A block is not on the kicker.
It is definitely not.
And we'll see if they look to try and kick it away from Brock Wyant after he had such a nice return on the opening kickoff. Danny Scheller getting to the end zone for Coach Russin, getting his team on the board. And the kicker gets him a lead.
I saw them checking on Carter Miller, the center for Coon Rapids. I know Jeremy Shepard, the trainer, was over there taking a look at him, and he missed a game, I believe, this season with an injury. And hopefully he's okay.
This will be taken from the 5-yard line. Trying to get up the right side, tripped up, but keeps going out across the 30. Another good return. This one for Trevor Jones. Right at the 30-yard line is where they'll place the ball, where the Farmington Tigers will take over on offense. You know, I saw the rush yards for last week.
Yeah.
I thought, could that be true?
Well,
possible?
Yeah. How many guys?
Here's the thing. They had 430 rush yards last week. They have a total through 7 games of like 1,300.
Right.
They had nearly 50% as much as they had in the first 6 games just last week. So this offense has been rolling. And trying to keep rolling against the Cardinals. This time right up the middle goes nowhere for Jeffrey Branson. he's got a couple. At the same time, you know, give me 3 yards every time, I'm going to keep running the ball with him. But, I mean, compared to the first couple, which were all in the teens.
Well, and again, that's what the defense needs to do. They have to be strong at the point of attack. Whoever wins that battle up front usually wins the game. And Cardinals on that first drive were getting beat up front. On that play, they won that battle.
2nd and 8. Play action. Ask, the lefty, throws to a wide open man and bumped out of bounds with a first down is Cody Resney, just shy of midfield.
A nice job rolling to his left, and a pretty good throw as he's right there, kind of soft in that soft part of the zone. We're going to see
15-yard gain.
Yep.
Yeah, Resney just found a soft spot and is able to sit down in the zone, get a first down for the Tigers. Out of the pistol, handoff again goes to Branson. And again, the Cardinals able to stay stout at the line, and this time stop him for no gain.
I think that was Damon Jones with the tackle for Coon Rapids. And again, it puts them in a situation where it's shorter gains if they can the defense continue to try and stop them for those shorter gains.
Well, and it's a team that can pass but would rather run.
Yes.
And you want to force them into passing situations as much as possible. Handoff goes to Wyant, running around the right side, cuts up and has a nice gain. Spun down right near the Cardinal 45. It'll bring up 3rd and about 3.
And Damon Jones again on the tackle for the Cardinals. And again, they do a really nice job blocking, and that's the key. But Wyant's got pretty good field vision, and he's able to cut into the middle of the field because he saw where that yardage was there to get, and he did.
3rd and a long 2. Branson is in the backfield behind Ask. Strong side left. Handoff goes to Branson, avoids first contact, has a first down. Down at the Coon Rapids 41-yard line. Needed 2, got 4.
Again, great push up front by that offensive line for the Tigers, as they're able to control the line of scrimmage and move that defensive front out of the way and allowing them to pick up that kind of yardage. See time, 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Handoff this time to Johnson. He's going to get tripped up by LeClaire after his short gain.
That's tackle number 4 for Samson LeClaire.
Gain of a yard. Johnson and Wayne in the backfield on 2nd and 9. Cardinals showing some middle pressure. Now bringing the corner linebackers in. Handoff goes to Wayant, running around the left side, and he's forced out of bounds after another short gain. It'll be 3rd and long-ish.
Yeah, and I'm sure 4-down territory for the Tigers. But again, that time, good job by the defense to string it wide, not allowing him to turn upfield, to give them a 3rd and longer situation.
Yeah, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far tonight, but those were from 2 and 3 yards. This one now from 3rd and 6. Deep back is Lane Johnson. 2 receivers either side for Ask on 3rd down. Straight drop, pressured, rolls to his left, scrambles, still looking downfield and forced out of bounds for a loss. That'll go in the books as a sack for the Cardinals. And then now it makes it more of a questionable. Is it 4-down territory? Because he's back forced out at the 42, so it'll be 4th and 11 from there.
Yeah, it makes it much more difficult situation to pick up that first down. And a great job by the Cardinal defense to string it wide again and not letting him turn that corner, and which resulted in the loss.
And they are going to come to punt formation. Ask is the punter, standing just outside his own 25. Kaijan Cummings-Coleman, the deep back for the Cardinals. And this one will bounce and roll. He will scoop it up at about the 6. And he will get out across the 10, close to the 12.
Yeah, that's a tough one to return because he had to wait for it and make sure, first and foremost, that he got a hold of the ball and picked it up and secured it. And by that time, there were enough teams from the special team players down there to make sure he didn't get away.
But the Cardinals defense able to hold and force the punt. They'll take over, less than a minute to go in this opening quarter. They lead the Tigers by 1 thanks to the extra point. 30-yard net on the punt for Jonah Ask. Empty backfield for Maddock on first down. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Cummings-Coleman in motion. They tried to set up the receiver screen to Ogroski on the near side, but Maddock kind of spiked it into the ground.
Either that, or I'm not sure if Maddox saw that the fact, even if he had completed it, that there were a couple of defenders right there. So maybe I'm not sure. I'd have to see the replay on that if he was able to see that. But nonetheless, it's second down.
Trips left for the Cardinals on 2nd and 10. Scheller in the backfield along with Jacob Maddock. Ogroski, the lone receiver on the right side. Quick pass to the man in the slot, Jared Fearing. He has the reception out across the 20. And it'll bring up 3rd and about a yard.
We'll see if they let the quarter run out or they try and run another play with about 20 seconds remaining.
Be 3rd and less than a yard. And I think that's where we will pick up to start the second quarter. Cardinals have a 1-point lead, and they have the ball. You're watching high school football on CTN. Back at Tigers Stadium in Farmington. Regular season finale. The Cardinals making the long road trip to take on the Tigers. Both teams at 2 and 5. Cardinals trying to end a 3-game losing skid, and the Tigers trying to win their 3rd straight to end the season. Cardinals have the ball, 3rd and 1 from their own 21-yard line. They have that 7-6 lead.
Well, we'll see. Obviously, the Tigers looking to be stout up front, but again, it's just you don't need much real estate to pick up that first down here in this situation.
Well, yeah, it's going to be 3rd and less than a yard. They're trying to get the sticks. The sticks were trying to line up to make it 3rd and 9. That's not the way it works.
No, it doesn't. Well, no. Well, you know, it is home. It's home field sideline crew.
Well, they're still trying to get it figured out.
There they go.
First down is pretty much right at the 22-yard line. It's just beyond it. There you see, there's how it was marked off before the end of the quarter. Just like a foot and a half. Jeremy Oddie is lined up as the quarterback for the Cardinals to start this second quarter.
Coach Russin said he'll be in on third down situations.
Handoff goes to Cumming Coleman, running around the right side, has the first down and more, out to the 35-yard line. First touch of the night for C squared.
You know, that seems pretty automatic when you give him the ball in that situation and you need such little ground to gain. And again, he's going to be able to turn it upfield, make a nice gain out of it.
14-yard pickup for Cummings Coleman. And we do see Maddock trotting back out onto the field for first down. Just into this second quarter, Farmington marched down 8 straight runs on their opening drive, scored a touchdown, but a 2-point conversion failed. Cardinals got a 49-yard passing play on the first play from scrimmage. Scheller has a decent gain, but it's coming back with a flag in the backfield.
It's definitely a hold in that situation.
And they started with a 49-yard hookup from Maddock to Ogroski, and then ran it in from there. Danny Scheller finishing with a 1-yard touchdown. The Jackson Young extra point gave the Cardinals the 7-6 lead. So see where they mark it back at the 25-yard line.
There you see the hold.
So right at the line of scrimmage, they're going to mark it off as 1st and 20. First penalty of the night for either team. Maddock with some time, throwing long over the middle, wants Cummings Coleman, and just out of his reach. He had gotten a step behind the defense, but the ball just a little too far.
Yeah, again, you know, Maddock threw that one a long way, and even a little farther for number 2 to run underneath, because he's got some speed, and he was pounding his helmet like he felt he should have run under that one, but that would have been tough. He would have had to really, really scoot.
Three receivers on the left side on 2nd and long for Maddock. Ogroski's alone up top. They're going to go his way on the receiver screen, and it's incomplete. That one, I think he just dropped it, took his eyes off it before it got to him, and now it's 3rd and 20.
Yeah, and they had blockers out front. And he's taken the responsibility for the drop.
Yeah, obviously Farmington had to commit a lot of defensive resources to the bottom side of the field where Cummings Coleman was lined up along with Jared Fearing, and I think it was Harold Berry. Yeah, it's Harold Berry that was out there on that side as well. So you got to pay attention to them, and they got blockers out in front. It was set up well, but unfortunately didn't connect. Maddock stepping into the throw, has the catch by Ogroski on the sidelines for a first down. Needed 20, got 22.
He is so sure-handed. I mean, you get that ball in any part of his direction, he's going to make sure he comes down with it. We talked about at the beginning of the year, he really worked hard on his skills over the summer. It's 3 catches for 75 yards for Grassi. That was an NFL catch. He had both feet in bounds.
That was routine, made it look routine.
He did.
But yes, the Farmington defense better learning quickly that they need to keep a very close eye on number 7 as well as number 2.
Oh, they have 2 very, very good receivers. And 11, too. Jared Fearing is another one. And with Scheller.
Handoff goes to Scheller, bounces out to the right side, has a first down, lowers his shoulder as he gets inside the 40 and down to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you forget he's just a sophomore. And again, he turns that speed on the outside. Nice way to jump the corner. And then watch the speed as he turns upfield. And he's going to lay a little punishment of his own.
Eden Davis got pads lower, able to make the tackle, but he definitely felt the impact.
He did.
37-yard line of Farmington is where the Cardinals have 1st and 10. They'll go with an empty backfield again. Little give to Cummings Coleman, trying to get around the left sideline, and well defended by Farmington, but he's slipping out of tackles and nearly getting away. He's going to be stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, he's only going to pick up a couple, and he ran a lot of yards to pick up those 2. And he's just trying to look for a little bit of an opening.
Well, here's where I thought I thought if he isn't tripped up there, he may cut back all the way across and be gone, as we've seen him do so many times already. Many times it didn't even count. The most exciting play of last week's game was the first play from scrimmage, the 77-yard bubble screen that Cummings Coleman had erased on a very questionable call. 2nd and 8 from the 35. Play action. Maddock rolls to his right, now steps up. Hit and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, good coverage. Just going to say that. Good coverage downfield by the Tigers, not allowing him to find an open receiver.
Well, and really, he had pretty good protection.
He did.
But that's where you know he's an athlete. You know he can run. That's one of those plays you'd like to see him turn into some positive yardage on the ground. 3rd and 8. Cardinals 3 for 3 so far on 3rd downs. The last one was on 3rd and 20. Maddock swings it out to Scheller on the right side, spins. He's going to be short, but it's going to be 4th and about a yard or 2.
Yeah, he got enough of a block. He was able to use his speed to pick up some really nice yardage to make it a manageable 4th down try.
And a big snap of the ball right here as the Cardinals try to get down and make this a 2-score game. Timeout, Coon Rapids. And a good timeout.
Yep.
Make sure everybody's on the same page. Got an opportunity to see what the defense was showing you.
There's the robotics team out. Weren't you on the robotics team in high school? I like it.
They made a T-shirt.
Yeah, I like it.
Awesome.
I like it.
And a flag bearer. I don't know. The flag one might twirl the flag too. Who knows?
I don't know.
They do.
I wonder if they do. I wonder if I could do our taxes.
7:51 to go in the 2nd quarter. This is just the 2nd possession of the game for Coon Rapids. Both teams get into the end zone on their 1st possession. Farmington forced to punt. And now Coon Rapids trying to push their way on deeper into Tiger territory.
Well, that first
4th
quarter,
and 2 from the 29.
We talked about it. That first quarter really flew by.
Well, again, it was 2 teams moving the ball relatively well. We didn't have a lot of stoppages for flags. We didn't have a lot of injury timeouts, knock on wood. Fourth and 2. Maddock onto the pistol, has Scheller in the backfield with him. Scheller will get the carry. Trying to find room on the right side. He does not have it, and the Farmington defense comes up with a stop and takes over on down.
Great stop by the Tigers up front. They just did a really nice job of holding the line at the point of attack. Scheller trying to I think if he maybe had gone to the outside, he may have been able to have that. Instead, tried to get it to the inside. But nonetheless, they're going to turn it over on downs. And that's a big one for the Farmington defense because the Cardinals were driving.
Yeah, it looked like he had room on the outside, and that had been the effective route for the Cardinals to this point. Been able to use their speed to get around corners to march down the field, but they end up turning it over on downs. Ask and the Tigers take over 1st and 10 from their own 28, and they got the Cardinals to.
You know, we talk about the Cardinals defense being aggressive, and that, you know, that on that play, trying to be aggressive. Fisher calls the encroachment penalty. Oh, that wasn't that was the PA announcer. I thought it was just it was off a little bit. Apparently our official is not wearing a mic, but the guy up in here in the booth does a nice ventriloquist act.
Handoff goes to Branson. He's going to have a first down.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that on that first drive by the Tigers, just that big chunks of yardage on the ground. And a lot by that young man right there, 24.
Again, another 13-yard carry for him.
He has 69 yards on the ground so far.
Johnson shifts from left to right. Branson is the deep back. He'll get the carry again. And again, that offensive line does such a great job. He meets no resistance until he's 3 yards downfield. He was pushed straight back once he got to that point, but the offensive line was 3 or 4 yards downfield.
Yeah, again, they get good pressure off the snap.
Three-yard gain sets up 2nd and 7 from the 49. You saw it, Jared Fearing with the initial contact, and then the Cardinals just able to drive Branson back. Just to weigh it, he's tripped up and dives across midfield. Gain of 2, it'll be 3rd down.
It was Jacoby Peterson with got a hand on the ankle as he's able to bring him down. And we've talked about young Mr. Peterson all season long. He's been a force up front for that Cardinal defense.
Third and 5 now from just on the Coon Rapids side of midfield. Handoff goes to Johnson up the middle. He's going to be short, but it'll set up about a 4th and 2.
Jared Fearing on the tackle for the Cardinals.
So this will be similar situation, not quite as deep downfield, obviously, as the Cardinals, but same scenario, 4th and 2, an opportunity to either keep your drive going or get the ball back for your squad.
Huge one for the defense right here.
Branson is the deep back, trying to use cadence to get the Cardinals to jump. They don't bite this time. Ask will hand off to Branson. Branson is...
Ooh. See where they mark it.
It's going to be so close.
Yeah, they're going to have to measure.
He's going to have it.
It's going to be awfully close. Oh, they gave him the first down.
Say it's just enough for a first down.
Boy, he just got that first down based on where the marker is across the way from us. Good job by the defense, just limiting him there, but he's able to
clear initial contact, and Fearing trying to stop momentum just enough, though, for Branson to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 44. Ask has a couple of friends in the backfield with him. Handoff will go to Branson, cuts back up the middle, burst of speed, blocker downfield, tracked down by Logan Ness as he gets to the 15, but another huge gain for Branson.
He's having a really big first half here, and Logan Ness did a really nice job of tracking him down from behind. Otherwise, he would have gone the distance.
11 carries, 102 yards, and we still have 4 minutes left in the first half.
Oh, that's definitely impressive, but nice tackle from behind by Ness to keep him out of the end zone.
Hand off to Wayne, hit the backfield and drop for a loss. Awesome play by Hayden Skillings.
Skillings, the junior. We'll be looking forward to watching that young man on the wrestling squad.
Been the varsity big man for the Cardinals since his freshman year.
I hear you doing an exhibition match with him.
Yeah,
against him.
No.
No, that wasn't true? I heard a rumor.
It wouldn't last long.
You can run around. Let him chase you.
The circle's not big enough for me to get away. 2nd and 14. Rolling is Ask. Looking downfield. Has a little room. Now will throw. Has a man complete.
That's coming
Flag
back.
in the backfield. He's out of bounds short of the end zone, but this is going to end up coming back. And the sad thing for Farmington, that was way, way behind where it really didn't make a difference. You didn't need that hold.
Oh, I think he went. Yeah, it was a hold. Because I thought too. So Harley, our statistician, Harley Schultz, just mentioned about throwing the ball over the line of scrimmage, and I kind of thought that was the case too. But he did throw it just behind.
No, and it's way back, way on the left side, out of our screen here. It made no difference to the play.
Exactly, and those are the worst kind of penalties.
It took away a big play for Cody Resney down inside the 5-yard line. Now instead it'll be second, spotted at the 29, so 23, second and 23, I think. Yeah, that's what they put on the board. Ask on a quarterback draw, has a little bit of blocking in front of him, and he's down to the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. But it'll make it 3rd and 14. That's a well-designed quarterback draw. Big hole in the middle, blockers out in front of him. Cardinals able to collapse, but a 9-yard gain makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Ask rolling to his left, now looking back to his right, throws, the pass is tipped by Logan Ness. Great job reading it, getting a hand up, and now it's 4th and 14.
Yeah, Ness looked like he had an opportunity to pick that one off, and he may have gone the distance had he been able to. There was nobody there over on that side, but a great play nonetheless to get a hand on it and force him to this 4th and very long situation. Yeah, it would have been difficult, the interception to make, but he's still able to get a hand on it.
Well, and it broke it up clearly, and now 4th and 14. Made a short 4th down earlier on this drive, now on 4th and 14. Ask looking over the middle, now chased. Rolls to his right, still looking, throws to the end zone, and that is incomplete out the back end. And Wayne looking for a flag. You're not going to get one because there's no way you can catch that ball in bounds, and the Cardinals will take over down.
Yeah, good stop by the defense, and again the pressure there, forcing him to his right, and that pass obviously well out of bounds.
And well defended by Aloysius Nipon.
Yeah, Aloysius did a really nice job of just staying with and not getting contact on the receiver. Of course, you're looking for the touchdown call, certainly not going to get it.
So 2 out of 3 on the clock. 2 timeouts for the Cardinals as they start from their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, the Cardinals will get the ball to start the second half.
Pass complete to Fearing and out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Again, just that quick throw to the outside, Fearing able to pick up, the 6 yards.
Oh, they're going to
I think
put him
it's
right out at the 25.
Yep, 5-yard play.
But hey, it took 5 seconds off the clock.
Yep.
Keep doing that.
See if you can go down and put points on the board. That would be huge if they could do that before the break. I mean, not a lot of time remaining, but if they could, because the fact they get the ball to start the second.
Maddox sets up the screen to Cummings. Coleman wants to cut back across field. The Farmington Tigers were aware that he likes to do that as they came from all sides and stopped him after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 3.
Again, they're rallying to the ball, and they do a really nice job of that. So again, Kaijan doing what he can to try and get away.
Quick play, snap, pass, complete. Fearing gets to the outside, and he's got a first down out across the 40.
Again, that just quick little throw to Jared Fearing, and he's able to get around the great block by Ogroski. And watch Ogroski just seal that edge off.
14-yard pickup, 1st and 10 from the 41 now. Quick pass, Fearing has it, complete, but taken down immediately, gain of 3.
You know, you talk about Ogroski, so you have to be concerned about where he is on the field. But again, he does the little things. I mean, he does it on defense as well. Does those little things like that, block the edge to pick up that nice gain.
Well, and those quick little passes to Fearing, great, but you got to get out of bounds.
No, you do have to get out of bounds.
Back to the middle and getting stopped for a 3-yard gain
forces
the Cardinals to use a timeout.
Yeah, and they've got a lot of field in front of them with 1:06 remaining in the half.
Well, there's certainly an offense that is capable of picking up huge chunks through the air, as we witnessed on their first play from scrimmage. And we've also witnessed on multiple occasions, number 2 turning a simple receiver screen into an electrifying event that can cover any amount of football field.
That is correct. And again, talk about this facility. Really a nice facility here in Farmington.
Yeah, I love the way it's set up. Obviously,
worth the hour drive.
Tackle Cancer Night, and everyone out to support in their pink tonight.
Apparently, I got the memo that it was Tackle Cancer Night here at Farmington.
2nd and 7 for the Cardinals. 1:06 to go in the second quarter. They lead Farmington 7-6. Maddox throwing over the middle. Pass complete to Ogroski down close to the 30-yard line.
Just a beautiful play by Ogroski. And again, the throw from Maddox was right where it needed to be. And then a quick strike there. Clock continues to run.
Quick pass, complete to Ogroski, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, just a smart play. As you talked about, you got to get to the sideline. You got to get out of bounds. Keep that, save your timeout.
Yeah, now down to the 25-yard line. They're in a good spot with the time.
Look at the protection up front, too, and then just lays out for that. Just a beautiful catch. I mean, he's having a really nice night.
2nd and 3 from the 25. 49 seconds now remain in the second quarter. Ogroski over 100 yards in this first half. Cummings Coleman, the man in motion. Maddox rolling to his right. Passing, looking to the end zone, incomplete, and there comes the flag. There was contact, some hand fighting. Ogroski the one clapping, so. Pass interference, not quite the NFL rule. It will put him on the 1. So it'll be half the distance of the 1st and 10.
Yeah, he's draped all over him.
Yeah, he actually did a nice job of attacking the ball, but the left arm around his shoulder is usually a dead giveaway.
Well, it's a better thing to do that than have him catch the ball in the end zone.
True.
So yeah, because considering it's half the distance, it's not where the infraction occurred to put it at the 1.
So ball at the 12-yard line. This opens up your playbook. Runs are back in if you want. They're going to look to Ogroski in the end zone again. He made the catch.
Touchdown.
He's celebrating, and touchdown, Cardinals.
That was a heck of a catch. 6 catches for 118 yards and a score for Lofton Ogroski.
Not bad
No.
for the first half.
Look at that job. He did get the one
I
foot
think he
down.
got both feet down.
I wasn't sure if he got that. It looked like he got the right foot down initially. Nonetheless, that's all you need in high school ball.
36 seconds left in the half. What a drive for the Cardinals after the defense held to get the turnover on downs.
We talked about the fact they get the ball to start the second half, able to put points on the board. Oh.
Off the upright and through for Jackson Young.
Doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you get it.
You said he was automatic, so he had to put a little flutter in your throat.
Again, look. Again, just that quick little throw to the outside, and he did get both feet in, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch him come down. Dave Emmy, our best in the business.
Yeah, that was a
heck of a catch. Yeah.
And a great drive to go 80 yards in 90 seconds.
Yep. There you see 80 yards to 127 off the clock. 12-yard score from Ogroski, or by Ogroski from Maddock.
And an offense that is built for the run, in a position where we'll see if they try to get aggressive and really stretch the field and have Ask throw downfield with so little time to go before the half. And as you mentioned, Cardinals are going to get the ball back to start the second. Young squib kick, but
offsides. You don't see that too often.
That'll back him up 5 yards, and we'll try again. We'll see if they change strategy at all. That was going to be a squib kick right up the middle. Again, Young will squib it up the middle, takes a high bounce, fielded at the 25-yard line. Coming back to the near side is Chant.
That was Jones on the tackle, just a great ankle tackle.
Oh, sorry, there was Trevor Rasmussen on the return.
So with 30 seconds remaining, we'll see, and plenty of field in front of them, we'll see what they decide to do. As you mentioned, will they just...
They do have all three timeouts starting from their own 32-yard line. 30 seconds exactly on the clock.
Well, defensively, the Cardinals just need to keep the ball in front of them.
At the same time, the Tigers need to make sure they protect the football. Don't get so aggressive they give up a pick six. Instead goes to Wayne, running around the left side. This is going to be a short gain, but it's going to come back as there's a flag in the backfield.
And Cummings Coleman with a really nice job at just making sure he wasn't getting upfield.
And that first play kind of answers the question of whether they will be aggressive or how aggressive they'll be. A slow developing run around the side.
Are they calling it on Kajan?
I'm not sure. And that's not a penalty you can take if you're Coon Rapids.
No, you cannot.
So now all of a sudden they're out at the 49-yard line, but 21 seconds. They do again have all three timeouts. But that's a lot to ask if you want to try and run. To go 51 yards. Wayne, the man in motion. Ask stepping up. And he had it stripped. Tigers able to get back on top of it, but I believe it was Jacoby Peterson
It was.
chasing him down that was able to knock the ball free.
Yeah, he just went back. He looked like he went back to throw and just lost the handle on it. And
That'll take us to the half. No, we
No,
have a
they called a timeout.
with 3 seconds left, so time for the Hail Mary. And after the fumble, they actually gained a yard. So 2nd and 9. And for Coon Rapids, got to make sure you do not commit a penalty.
No. Oh, no. You can definitely not do that. I mean, it's going to be, will they do a Hail Mary? I'm assuming that they will try something in this situation since they called the timeout.
Yeah, you don't normally take a timeout and then take a knee.
No. And Cardinals have everybody back. 3 men rushing up front.
We got 4 guys standing at about the 5-yard line. Swing pass on the left side is complete, but no chance for Resney to go all the way downfield. And that will end the first half. The Coon Rapids Cardinals have a 14-6 lead at the break. They will get the ball to start the second half. We'll be back with first half stats and highlights after this. You're watching high school football on CTN. All right, Howie, take a look. Our opponents are on this side, and the Cardinals are over here. Where's the line of scrimmage?
Right here.
Good. So obviously the Cards want to get the ball downfield anywhere over here, and the other guys are pushing back this way over here. So one strategy would take...
Hey, Joe!
What?
Tic-tac-toe, I win!
Back at Tigers Stadium at Farmington High School, Coon Rapids a 14-6 lead over the Tigers as we get to the half. And Howie, two teams that had very good opening drives, got themselves to the end zone, and then a little bit more of a defensive struggle the rest of that first half.
Oh, yeah, the Tigers did a really good job opening the game and running the ball and then eventually scoring on their first drive. But I thought the Cardinals' defense, they did bend, but they did not break as much as the Tigers were running the ball. And then that huge drive at the end of the first half by the Cardinals to put points on the board, big because they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and that means they've got a chance to really put some distance between them and the home team Tigers. Jeffrey Branson has over 100 yards rushing in the first half for the Tigers. It was Wayant finishing it in the end zone. They missed a two-point conversion. Cardinals' first offensive play went 49 yards from Maddock to Obroski. That led to a short touchdown for Danny Scheller. Then that drive in the final 2 minutes, Cardinals marched down and a beautiful catch by Obroski in the end zone for the touchdown. He's got over 100 yards and the score receiving through the first half. Only a couple of touches for Kaijon Cummings-Coleman, but don't sleep on him. There could definitely be, he can turn any play into magic.
Yeah. You know, you look at the difference between the two teams. The tale of the game has been the fact that the Cardinals have been able to throw the ball over the field for the most part, have not been able to establish the run. They did score their one touchdown on the ground, but 110 yards on the ground for the Tigers. That in that first half, that's big. Cardinals defense will have to make some adjustments to try and stop that running game.
Yeah, and it's a big to get to the half and only allow that 6 points. Remember, this is a Farmington team that had scored over 50 points in each of their last two contests. The Cardinals defense has another 2 quarters to keep them stymied. The offense gets the ball first, though. Tigers kick to the Cardinals when we return on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, keep up with local news, sports, and events. And the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Back at Farmington High School, Tigers Stadium, the home of the regular season finale for the 2023 high school football year. Both these teams, Farmington and Coon Rapids, coming in at 2-5. Ethan Geisler to kick it off. High end over end kick. Scheller waits for it, takes it from the 16. Running back to his right, gets some blocks, tried to cut up field, and he's tripped up at the 30. A flag will behind the play.
They're going to call this one on Kaijon for pulling a defender to the ground. So that'll put the Cardinals, set them back a little bit to start the drive here in the second half. Big first drive, second half for the Farmington defense.
So that was spotted at the 24. So instead of the 31, the Cardinals will start from their own 13, 14-yard line.
Yeah, that'll make it a little more difficult where they were at the end of that kickoff. But again, Cardinals with a long field now here to start the drive from the second half.
Cummings Coleman, the man in motion. The pitch will go to him, running to his left, getting behind Scheller. Squeezes between a couple of guys, gets away from a tackle as a first down out to the 28-yard line. He nearly broke free and got across to the other side of the field again.
It was Logan Jansen with the tackle to save that run across the field, but again, he's just trying to cut across. Jansen is right there to get him around the ankles before he's able to get free. But it does give them good field position, gets them out of the away from their own end zone.
15-yard gain sets it up at the 29-yard line. Cummings Coleman will line up as the deep back. Think the give to him. Pass goes to Scheller on the right. Has one man to beat. Tries to cut back to the inside and is going to pick up about 3.
Nice job by Tanner Resney to not let him step up and get some additional yardage, just the short gain.
They're going to stop him at the 31, yep. So a gain of 2. Maddock out of the shotgun on second down as Scheller in the backfield with him. Cummings Coleman lined up in the slot on the left side. Harold buried down there as well. Pass goes looking for Fearing, incomplete out in front of him. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, difficult now. 3rd down play for the Cardinals. As you mentioned, 3rd and long is head coach of Nick Russin.
Well, and we saw the Cardinals convert on a 3rd and 20 on that drive at the end of the first half.
Well, the defense is going to have to make sure they know where number 2 is on the field here in this situation. Just single covered up front.
Cummings Coleman is running downfield. They're throwing it for him over the top. A double team came.
There's a flag.
Comes from way behind. It wasn't the back judge who would normally throw the flag.
Nope.
It was the side judge throwing it way downfield.
I thought the coverage was pretty good.
I thought so as well, but there was contact at the end, but it is going to be pass interference, and the Cardinals will benefit from
We'll take another look, but
a defensive penalty.
Certainly the home crowd does not like that call. I don't know. It was a little hand checking, but nonetheless, not sure that was a penalty, but hey, Cardinals will take it.
So that'll give them a first down out to their 46.
I'll tell you, Joe, if the Cardinals can go down and score and put some additional points on the board, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Farmington. Granted, it's early here in the second half, but puts them in a tough deficit if they can cross the stripe.
Pitch goes to Scheller, tried to cut back and falls. He's going to lose about 8 yards.
Well, that play wasn't going to get much as it was, as the Farmington defense did a really good job of rallying to the ball. But unfortunately for Scheller and the Cardinals, he loses his footing and puts him back in a hole.
So now 2nd and 16 as they spot it right at the 40. long situations, what the Cardinals were hoping to avoid. Maddock in trouble, and that's going to be
that could be grounding.
Should be grounding.
No flag.
He was still in the pocket, and there was no one over there.
No, but nothing called. It should be grounding. I don't see a flag. They're talking about it. There goes the flag. Probably lost it down.
So it'll be 3rd and forever for the Cardinals.
So you can see just not getting out of the pocket and just trying to, and there was no receiver there as well.
So it'll be 3rd and 30 from the 26.
That's tough.
It's not a lot in your playbook.
No, and this is not 4-down territory either.
However,
we've seen it happen. You get the ball in the hand of number 2. And
I was just going to say, that's what's in your playbook. He flipped to the 3rd and 26, or 3rd and 30.
And it just says Kai.
Get it to Kai.
Get it to Kai.
And hopefully get some guys downfield to block. He's in the middle on the left side.
Protection's key here.
Maddock looking for Ogroski on the other side, overthrew him and incomplete. Ogroski had to turn into the DB as Josh Barrett had an opportunity to pick it off. And the Cardinals are going to have to punt.
Well, and the Tiger defense did what they came to accomplish here to start this second half, is force the Cardinals to punt. Trailing 14-6.
Well, and the Cardinals brought that on themselves.
Penalties.
A broken play and a penalty backing them up. After getting the benefit of any pass interference call, they got him upfield.
Well, and they had that penalty on the kickoff too as well.
Correct.
So it
pushed
them back.
After a penalty-free first quarter, both teams committing some penalties in the second, and now both starting the third with some laundry on the field. Fielding it is Branson, and he's able to get out across the 45 to the 47. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Trevor Jones on the return. And a nice return. Great field position for Farmington to start.
Japri Palmer showing his speed, able to get over there and make the tackle, because it looked like if he wasn't going to get contact, there was going to be some additional yardage to be had for the Tigers. Now defense gets their first big test of the second half for Coon Rapids. And I'm sure we'll see a healthy dose of running the football here from Farmington.
Branson and Johnson in the backfield with Ask. On first down, snap pops up. He fields it as he falls, and that's going to be a quick loss for Farmington.
Yeah, again, just a high snap, and not much Ask can do with it because he couldn't control it off the snap, and he just has to fall on it and eat the loss.
Loss of 7 on the play.
Now he may be throwing the ball. We'll see.
3 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Johnson, the man in the backfield, rolling to his right is Ask. He throws on the move, incomplete. Pass intended for Cole Wilczek.
A tough situation for the Tigers, 3rd and 17. They're 2 of 5 on 3rd down, are the Tigers.
And they'll go empty backfield on 3rd and long. Cardinals' defensive line has been able to get some pretty decent pressure on Ask the few times that he's dropped back. Another high snap, he has to field it. He's going to take off up the middle. He's going to have a first down and more. Ask off to the races down the sidelines. Touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, I'll tell you, that's just a missed tackling by the Cardinal defense, but give Ask a lot of credit. He did a really nice job of stepping up after initially with that high snap again. And he's got some pretty good speed as well, as he's able to get through a couple of tackles, and once he's in the open field, nobody was going to catch him.
61 yards. I'm not sure if this one was the quarterback draw set up again, but that's what it worked out to be. And you saw Trevor Jones was just escorting him down the sidelines, didn't have a lot of work. And now an opportunity to try and tie this game with a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, again, that Farmington has to feel pretty good at coming in and getting that stop and forcing the punt on Coon Rapids' first offensive possession to start the second half. And now they come down and they answer. And as you mentioned,
the Tigers have to take a timeout, and that is frustrating to the coaching staff.
Yeah,
in a close game.
Well, they didn't have the right personnel out there. Coach is not happy.
Timeout Farmington, their first.
Yeah, you don't want to burn a timeout certainly this early in the second half in a tight ball game.
Their first 2-point conversion attempt. Look at the size of that hole.
It's just amazing. Again, we talk about the battle up front, and the Tigers certainly more than won that one. And Ask did a really nice job of taking it to the house. Ask and you shall receive.
61 yards, longest play of the game so far for either team. And as I was saying, they were unsuccessful on their first 2-point conversion attempt, run by Brock Wyant. Wyant in the backfield, as is Johnson. Wyant sprints out to the right, handoff goes to Johnson, trying to go up the middle. Cardinals are there, and they are not going to allow him in.
0 for 2 on 2-point conversions for Farmington.
I love the way that Japri Palmer, he was moving the pile. Japri Palmer came in and put a stop to it.
Yep, he certainly did. We'll see it again. 2-point try. Watch number 6 come into your picture and say, no, we're going to keep you out of the end zone.
So that'll keep the Cardinals in front, 14-12.
3 plays to go 54 yards. Took just a minute 15.
Yeah,
off
3
the clock.
plays to go 54 yards, but it was a 61-yard touchdown. Because the first play went backwards.
Backwards, correct.
And now we'll see what the Cardinal offense, really both offenses kind of sputtering their first time on the field here in the second half. Fortunately for the Tigers, when it sputtered, things kind of worked out for them.
Correct.
And, you know, the size of the hole in the middle of that line when
drive a truck through it.
When he fielded the high snap. Scheller from the 13-yard line. Waits for the blocks to develop out across the 30. No flags on the field this time.
Yeah, again, pretty good field position for the Cardinals here at the 31.
The lead has gotten ever so much tighter.
Yes.
But now an opportunity for the Cardinals, if they can get into the end zone, just a standard extra point. They set up a screen for Scheller. He is out to the 36-yard line, a gain of 5.
Yeah, that pass hung up there a little bit.
I think he might have gotten tipped.
Oh, did it get tipped? I didn't see it. Okay, then it definitely hung up. Got tipped up a little bit, but a good job by Scheller just to have wherewithal to bring it in and pick up some positive yardage.
But the Cardinals, should they be able to get into the end zone and kick an extra point, that puts them up by 2 scores.
Yep.
Second and 5 from the 36. Handoff goes to Scheller up the middle, hit immediately, pushes the pile forward for a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Again, trying to test the middle of that Farmington defense.
Cardinals 5 of 7 on third down so far tonight.
That's a nice stat.
Fake the give, pass complete. Fearing has the first down. He stopped just shy of midfield.
Oh, I like what he did is he first, once he caught that ball, he protected it, but then he immediately turned upfield. He's had some additional yardage in front of him he was able to pick up. Again, just a quick little throw. Protects that football. Picks up the additional yardage. 5 catches, 40 yards for Mr. Fearing.
One of the several players on this team that have been very effective on both sides of the ball all season long. One of the Cardinals' leaders in tackles. Handoff goes to Scheller, spins off first contact and drives his way inside the 45 to the 44-yard line, a gain of about 7.
So I want to make sure I give a shout out to Hunter Allen, former Cardinal, now serving our country, and we thank you for your service. I talked to his dad, Steve, and he says he watches all the games and will watch the replay. And we certainly miss him. He was fun to watch on the football field and on the mat.
Scheller nearly coughed up the ball there right at the end, but able to hold on to it. It'll be 2nd and 3. Throws complete to Scheller. Scheller has the first down and taken out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Again, you get the ball in the hands of Scheller, and he's got that speed to gain the edge, and again moving the chains. There's Red, always in the house. Take another look at that. There's Red. Yeah. We got it, Red. We got the first down. Red's happy about that. I talked to Red. I saw him at volleyball, and he says, yeah, he gets to ride with the football team out here, which is riding in style.
Well, hoping that it will be a raucous and enjoyable ride home. Scheller gets around the corner. Another good gain on first down inside the 30. He has another first down.
Again, very, very decisive about where he wants to go, gets around that edge, delivers a little punishment at the end of that run.
Enjoyable ride home. Scheller gets
Special in the concession stand. Hot dogs will be $1 until they're gone.
Oh, dollar hot dogs at the concession stand. Joe, can you handle this for a little bit? I'm going to go get some dogs for us.
Better bring me one.
Oh, no, I said for us. They're $1 a piece. Bring them for the truck.
High snap over the head, and diving on it is Scheller, and that's a huge loss.
Yeah, again, this is the second time we've seen the Cardinals go the wrong way.
I mean, that was way over Maddox's head.
It was over Scheller's head. We'll see the end of that.
16-yard loss.
Oof.
Oh, make it 17. Back to they put it at the 43. They need to get to the 16.
That takes you out of an opportunity to score here unless you come up with a big play here on second down.
2nd and 27.
What's in the playbook for that, Joe?
Get it to number 2.
Number 2. Doesn't have the same ring as number 9.
Maddox rolling to his right. Will throw on the run.
Oh.
Pass complete to Fearing, and he's out of bounds close to the original line of scrimmage.
Again, just a nice pick. You pick up some decent yardage here. You make it somewhat manageable on third down. Obviously, 4-down territory in this situation.
As long as you don't go backwards.
As long
another
as
16
well,
yards.
yeah, as long as you don't go backwards, that is correct.
Yeah, right at the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd and 10. You can see him chasing the chain gang off the sideline. Adi coming in on third down.
Well, Coach Russin said you'll see Adi on third down and also on 2-point conversion opportunities. There you see the numbers on third down, 6 of 8 for Coon Rapids.
Fakes the give to Kaya. Takes it himself to the right, cuts back, and he's going to have the first down. Nice run by Jeremy Adi.
Well, I love the design of the play because, you know, you fake the give to Kaijan. You fake the little.
And they have to respect it.
And they have to. And the fact that and then Adi just realizes where he is and doesn't hesitate at all. So you can say that there's the fake, and he sees the pretty good
Great
real estate in front of him.
Out in front of him, but he's quick, he's little, he's slippery. Great run for Jeremy Adi. Gets the first down to the 15-yard line. Keeps the drive going for the Cardinals. Up by 2 as we get into the later part of this third quarter. Handoff goes to Scheller, trying to bounce to the right side, spins, and will be stopped for no gain. Barrett with 8 tackles.
Yeah, and again, he didn't buy the fake. He didn't buy the opportunity that time. Barrett did a really nice job of cutting in and getting a hand on Scheller to bring him down for no gain.
On 2nd and 10. Maddock waits, now throws, looking to get it to the end zone. Wanted Ogroski in the back corner, covered by Josh Barrett. And it'll be 3rd and 10. 7 of 9.
9. What'd you say it was? 7 of what?
9.
Okay, thanks.
Number 9.
Number 9.
That's why Aloysius Nipon is our favorite player on the Cardinal roster.
Because he wears number 9.
3rd and 10, Maddock out of the shotgun. Scheller in the backfield with him. That's Cummings Coleman lined up at the slot on the left. Maddock will step up. He's going to run for it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Very, very decisive play by Jacob Maddock. He realized he could step up to the pocket. He saw a lot of green in front of him, and he did not hesitate to take it to the house. Just a really nice heads-up play by Jacob Maddock.
Yeah, we talked earlier about you'd like to see him. You know he's got the athleticism and the speed. Like to see him make that decision and go for it a little more often. Didn't think twice that time, and it's a 15-yard touchdown to put the Cardinals up by 8.
Well, Danny Scheller knew immediately that was a touchdown. Held his hand up.
Jackson Young to try and make it a 2-score game, and he does right down the middle this time with 2:40 to go in the third quarter. The Cardinals lead the Tigers 21-12.
Well, again, just a nice comeback for the Cardinals in answering for that score, but Maddock with just a really decisive run from his quarterback position he's going to go virtually untouched into the end zone. And as you talked about it, Joe, with the extra point, a 2-possession lead for Coon Rapids, and that's big. 12 plays, goes 69 yards, and a big chunk of time taken off the clock, 5 minutes, 41 seconds. And Jacob Maddock caps that drive off with that 15-yard run.
At the half, we were 2-1 time of possession. We were almost even 1 second difference.
So at the time of possession at the half, it was 2-1 in favor of Farmington, but now Coon Rapids has cut that lead. There's a difference of 1 second between these two teams in time of possession.
That their touchdown drive
1:15.
took very little time off the clock.
Exactly.
Had something to do with it. Yeah, the Cardinals have possessed the ball quite a bit here in this third quarter. Of course, their first drive went back and forth a little more than they wanted it to and ended with a punt. This drive, straight downfield and into the end zone for Jacob Maddock. And now a 9-point lead. good boot from Young. It'll be fielded from the 10. And a big hole up the near sideline. Trying to cut back is Jones. He's going to get to midfield and then find out he's surrounded by white jerseys. But a great return out to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the kind of answer that Farmington wanted. Give him good field position. As a really nice return. Good blocking on special teams. And
yeah,
then,
he had a great seam up the right sideline and then trying to get all the way across. Realized that was not going to happen. But good field position starting from their 47-yard line.
Yeah, he ran into Lance Hill, and Lance made sure that he was going to put him to the turf.
They got the Cardinals to jump on first down.
Too many penalties.
3-5.
The one thing I can say in this half for Coon Rapids, way too many penalties.
So that'll put the Tigers into Cardinal territory, 1st and 5.
Three penalties for 29 yards in the second half for the Cards.
Grant, the man in motion. The pitch is going to go to him. He wants to throw the ball. He airs it out down the right sideline. And that pass is caught inside the 5. What a catch by Trevor Rasmussen.
And again, a nice throw.
Yeah, he aired it out. So 1st and goal at the 1. Naipan doing everything he can, had a hand in there, just could not disrupt or break it up. Rasmussen comes down with it at the 1-yard line. So Farmington knocking again, looking to answer quickly. Took him less than a minute to get right to the doorstep. Cutting back is Branson.
He's in.
He is in for the touchdown.
Well, that was a quick answer for Farmington.
Took a while for the call to come in. That ball was across before he was down, but and they're going to actually line up to kick an extra point here. Ethan Geisler out to attempt the extra point. First 2 touchdowns, both failed 2-point conversion attempts. This kick is up and it is good. It is a 2-point game again.
And again, that long pass, we're going to take a look and see, because we were questioning whether he actually crossed the stripe or not. I can't really tell from this. We'll be able to see it a little better on this look. Oh, his knee's down before he comes. Yeah, he's not even. Yeah, that's not a touchdown. But you know, the refs don't have the ability to review that.
And chances.
Well, his knee was down before.
He kind of crawled over the line from that point, but chances are they still would have been able to push it in. They would.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not sure what the officials are discussing back down at the end zone. Cardinals are out in formation, set to receive.
The ball's on the turf.
And now it's in the end zone.
Now, yeah.
So Geisler to kick it off. Scheller, a couple pretty nice returns in the second half. He's going to boot it short. That is fielded at the 32. Is that Cam Cummings-Coleman?
No, that's Samson Leclerc.
I saw the 2. I know that Cam Cummings-Coleman had been kind of that middle returner earlier in the year. So the Cardinals will take their own third. They were just in the end zone a minute, 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, exactly.
That's 2 very quick strike touchdowns for Farmington in this third quarter. Handoff goes to Cummings Coleman, trying to find room on the right side. He's going to pick up about 4. And as long as the Cardinals can keep the ball moving forward, they'd be happy to let time tick down. Yeah, just finding more ways to get the ball in Cummings Coleman's hand.
Kaijan, 4 carries, 35 yards.
Scheller is in the backfield this time. Another high snap, handoff goes to Scheller, runs to the right, spins back. He's going to be stopped just short of a first down, but it'll be third and about a yard or 2.
He's so quick around that edge. Barrett with his 10th tackle on the evening for Farmington. See if they just not take a play. I let the quarter run out.
Well, they're facing 3rd and 1 from the 47. And I would assume they will let the quarter end and pick up where they left off.
Yep.
I think that's the way it was at the end of the third quarter, or the first quarter.
As
they had a 3rd and 1, much deeper in their own end at that time. And that will do it for the third quarter. We've got a tight one. Cardinals 21, Tigers 19. You're watching high school football on CTN. Back at Farmington High School, Tiger Stadium. Final regular season game for these two teams, both at 2 and 5. Cardinals with a 2-point lead and the ball 3rd and 1. Fake the give to Cummings Coleman. Handoff goes to Scheller. He's got the first down out to midfield.
Yeah, again, he's got that one easily. And again, good job up front by the big boys to open up enough of a hole for him to keep the chains to move. Keep the chains a-moving.
Well, and that 2-point lead is huge because it allows the Cardinals, again, should they get to the end zone, to have that 2-score
providing they
lead.
providing they make the extra point. Correct. Which is pretty much automatic for him so far this year.
You do not believe in me.
No,
Fake
nope.
the give to Scheller. Maddox gets away from a tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
And is able to turn it into about a 3-yard gain. That could have easily gone for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, how he made something positive, what looked like it was going to be negative, is great because he was able to step away from a tackle and they just get around the edge and pick up something positive. It looked like he was going to be brought down right there, but he's able to step away and then pick up some positive yardage.
Second and 7 from the Farmington 47. Maddox pressured, rolls to his right. throws on the run, complete to Fearing, and he'll have a first down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, just really a smart play by Maddox as he's able to get around and buy himself some time and allow Fearing to get open. And then just a nice strike to him right at the 40 to the spot. I thought he had the first down.
I thought he did as well, but they're going to mark him just shy of the first down.
Unless he stepped out. We'll see where they tackle him.
Yeah, he's at the 30.
Yeah,
he's clearly
that's
across
a terrible. That's a terrible spot. Oh my! I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're thinking.
Okay. So it's third and less than a yard from the 41 or 40.5-yard line. Adi is in, fakes the give, trying to find a way out, and he's going to lose yardage. Huge.
It's sad because what should have been a first down is not. The officials took that first down out of the hands of the Cardinals with horrible ball placement. And then
I'm not even sure how the spot was that bad. So back to the 49, 4th and 9.
I mean, he clearly got that ball on the other side of the 40. I think it was about the 38. I mean, look at the 30.
Easily
30,
the 38.
30. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible.
And the Cardinals are going to take a timeout here before trying to go for it.
No, it's a flag. There's a flag.
It's encroachment.
They should give him a 10-yard penalty just for the fact that they stole a first down from him.
Not that you're biased.
Of course not. You've never known me to be biased, have you? I'm always neutral when it comes to Coon Rapids. There's another flag. Oh, I think they're calling this one on the bench of Farmington. So this will give them.
That could be 15, and
that will give them that first down they should have had that they didn't give to them. Yeah, the coach got a penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
And that's a bad time, especially to come from your leader.
Yeah.
I mean, emotions are part of sports. You love the emotion. It's why we play the game, why we coach the game. But you have to set example, and that is a huge faux pas on the sideline of Farmington, putting the Cardinals now 1st and 10 at the 29 instead of 4th and 4 from the 44.
Well, because it takes the opportunity of him stopping the Cardinals away and continuing to let them run the ball, and the clock continues to move with 8:30 remaining in the contest, and the Cardinals holding that slimmest of leads at 21-19.
So 1st and 10. High snap, brought down, handoff goes to Scheller, puts his head down and drives forward for a gain of a yard.
Well, and the Cardinals will be happy keeping it on the ground and letting the clock run.
But you got to keep moving the chains.
Well, I was
you can't
count
on the sidelines to keep giving you extra first downs.
Or the officials from taking them away.
Yeah,
it was clearly. It's clearly a first down.
It was so across the line that it's hard to understand unless they determine that he ran backwards and therefore was not given that forward progression. But
I don't know what they were thinking if that's the case.
Pass looking to the end zone for Cummings. Coleman caught and
touchdown.
Cardinal.
Oh. Finally get number 2 involved across the stripe. And just, again, a beautiful throw for that back corner where really only your receiver has an opportunity at it.
Yeah, he's been relatively quiet tonight.
Take another look at that.
He likes that he does.
Oh,
beauty of the catch.
So nice.
Beauty of play. Yeah, you mentioned it, the placement. Just right into that corner, let him run underneath it. He's got it, and now Young on to attempt the extra point. Snap, good hold, good kick, and a 9.
No, it's not good.
It's wide.
Extra point is no good.
Was that about the announcer jinx automatics?
I don't know what you're talking about. What'd you say about Maddock? That's a nice throw from him.
So that means it'll stay a one-possession game. Farmington would obviously need a touchdown plus the 2-point conversion, but a great look at it. Our camera operators, best in the biz.
The best. We're very fortunate. Every guy and girl, every woman, I should say, behind the scenes here at CTN does a phenomenal job. Much better than we do, Joe. We just come and have fun and talk, and they do all the work.
That's why it's such a great broadcast when you turn the volume down. Choose your favorite music to enjoy football.
Exactly. Don't listen to us. Just watch our production.
Well, that keeps the drama in this contest for sure. With it still being a one-score game.
Help your QB up off the ground. Big smiles on the sideline, but there's plenty of time left for this offense to do their thing in terms of Farmington.
Squib kick scooped up at the 20. Trevor Rasmussen on the return, able to get it out to the 35-yard line.
Well, there you see the time left, 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And the Cardinals hold an 8-point lead.
Tigers start from the 35-yard line. Ask almost got the Cardinals to jump again.
Yeah, Jones, a little bit of a twitch, but fortunately for Coon Rapids, he didn't move.
Handoff goes to Johnson. Johnson breaks free. He's got a first down out near midfield.
Oh, Kaijan's hurt.
That is not a good sight
not a
for
good
the
thing.
Cardinals. 14-yard gain for Johnson. On first down, another handoff to Johnson. This time he is met in the backfield and swarmed at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Jones again. Jones is having a big night on that defensive side of the ball for the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinal defense has really come a long way over the last couple of weeks. First couple of weeks had a real tough time running the against the run and getting off the field in third down situations. Something that they have done much better the last couple of weeks. Ask is flush from the pocket, rolls left, and he will run and slip out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Runs out of the pocket, gets out of bounds.
Good ball spotted right for them.
Well, sure. I'm not saying anything. I'm biting my tongue.
Into Cardinal territory, out of bounds at the 44. It'll be 3rd and 3.
You know me, it's not easy to stay quiet.
Handoff goes to Branson, and he is
Could be short.
not going to get the first down. It'll be 4th and a yard. Wheaton on the tackle. Keeps him from getting that first down yardage.
And the clock continues to move. Now, Kaijan back in, so he's doing good. Good to see. Very happy for that.
4th and 1. Cardinals have caught on that they're trying to get him to jump on every snap. Handoff goes to Branson, and Branson is going to force his way forward.
Yeah, he has it.
And have the first down.
Officials are pointing that way.
Didn't get any extra.
Nope,
but
got what he needed.
enough.
Yep.
Now from the Cardinal 41-yard line, Branson is the deep back behind Ask. He's got 3 receivers on the right side. Quarterback draw. Well executed again, a pretty big hole. Cardinals able to recover quickly and stop him after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, you look, it was like he was trying to get to that sideline if possible. The Cardinals defense made sure they kept him in bound to keep that clock running. There you see him heading for that sideline, but Cardinals making sure, nope, not going to get there.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd and 6. Handoff goes to Wayne, trying to get around the right side. Great pursuit, and he is dropped for a loss back at the original line of scrimmage. Logan Ness made sure he was not going to gain the corner.
Well, Coach Rustin said, you know, things we need to do on defense is we need to tackle better and we need to rally to the ball. And that time the Cardinal defense did a really nice job of rallying to the ball. And you saw Logan Ness making sure that he got a hand on Wyant and brought him to the ground.
Johnson, the deep back behind Ask on 3rd and long. Wants to throw, looked right, nobody open. Now looking long over the middle. That pass is complete. Wyant into the end zone. Touchdown, Farmington.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ask did a really nice job of stepping up and making that throw, and Wyant behind the defense, able to get the score. Now you've got to get 2 points here. You've got to try and get their 0 for 2 on 2-point conversion attempts, looking to see if they can go 1 for 3 and tie the game up.
Yeah, for a team in the first half that really was ball control, methodical, eating up a lot of clock, Farmington has become a quick strike offense here in this second half.
Well, we talked about it. They can pass the ball and they can run the ball. This time their offense, in the situation that they are, they're able to throw the ball around and get that score. They just called their 2nd timeout. Now down to 1 timeout left in this half.
Well, this is the biggest snap of the evening so far.
For both sides of the ball.
And then you have a decision to make. If you do not make the extra point, do you go onside? Or do you hope that your defense can hold? And now you only have the 1 timeout.
Right. Well, if you go onside and you don't get it, then you give Cardinals really good field position.
It all comes down to this. Johnson in the backfield behind Ask. Wyant's in motion, and they're going to have to back up because that, oh no, the Cardinals jumped.
Wow, that's huge. Now we'll see if they run, which I think they probably will in this situation.
I think they were going to run it
I don't know.
Anyway. But it definitely gives them...
Too many penalties this half, too. We talked about it for Coon Rapids. At timely periods. Sorry, Joe.
Now they'll bring Branson back into the backfield. Trying to get around the side is Ask. He gets the corner. He's into the end zone, and we're tied at 27.
Great job by Farmington to come down and reacting and getting the score and getting the 2 points that they need. First, we'll show the score as a nice throw. You see Wyant getting behind the defense. Not much Coon Rapids could do. They stopped from stopping and crossing the stripe. Had to wait a little bit, but the throw was far enough where it got behind Coon Rapids defensively. And then nice play by Ask here as he's getting to the edge. fake to the middle, and then uses his speed to gain the edge and get around the Cardinal defense for the 2-point conversion. Now you ask your defense to come up big here for Farmington and of course for the Cardinals. See if you can go back down and score. 8 plays to go 65 yards. Took 4:07 off the clock. That wind touchdown pass from Ask traveled 41 yards. And the 2-point conversion has us tied at 27.
Geisler, a line drive kick that will roll to Kaijon Cummings-Coleman at the 10. Cummings-Coleman looking for room on the right side, finds a little bit of a seam, and is out to the 35-yard line. So decent field position to start for the Cardinals. 3:13 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts. We have a tie ball game.
Plenty of time to get a score if you're Coon Rapids.
Maddock out of the shotgun, 3 receivers on his left. Handoff goes to Danny Scheller, bouncing to the right, finds a hole, has a big gain out across midfield as he's knocked out of bounds in Farmington territory.
He's slow to get up too. A little bit of a limp coming back to the huddle, but he is not coming out.
16-yard gain. Gives the Cardinals first down and plus territory. Maddock looking to his left, now rolling right. Wants to throw, throws on the run, incomplete. Ed Ogroski down the sideline.
Maddox's pass is incomplete.
So 2nd and 10. Maddock 20 of 27.
It's impressive.
It's a nice game. Couple of passing touchdowns, one on the ground as well. Quick pass, screen play to Cummings-Coleman. Has a blocker out there, and he's going to be stopped after a solid gain short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and about 2.
Oh, he's brought down, I think he was not happy with the way he was tackled up high. But that again, that's a clean tackle. Didn't get any of the shoulder. Pat him down by the front, and he's third and
Big
2.
3rd down.
No, huge.
Handoff goes to Scheller.
He has it.
And Scheller has the first down.
Scheller. Under carry.
That is a huge first down for the Cardinals.
And you talked about 3 timeouts, which is huge for Coon Rapids here with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining, or a little under 2 minutes now.
Yeah, they would like to leave absolutely 0 time
Correct.
on that clock, score or not. But they would like to score with no time left, ideally. Maddock flushed, rolls in trouble, throws on the run, and that's incomplete. Out of bounds, just threw it away smartly.
Yeah, he's been having to throw on the run quite a bit tonight, but he's doing a good job of. He got called once for intentional grounding, but otherwise he's been doing a good job of getting out of the pocket. And if he has to get rid of the ball, he's able to do so without taking a loss.
We have yet to see Jackson Young attempt a field goal. I don't think he has attempted a field goal this year. I don't know what kind of distance they would. They set up the bubble screen to Cummings Coleman, but thrown short, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Cardinals are 10 of 13 on 3rd down.
It's a pretty good percentage.
Yep.
Probably none more impressive than the 3rd and 20. But what?
How is that a lateral? I don't know. I try not to say anything about the officiating crew, but let's take another look before I make a judgment. That's another terrible call.
So 3rd and longer, they'll set up the screen to the right or the left side this time to Cummings Coleman, and I thought it was incomplete, but he's down at the line of scrimmage.
He took a shot at the end of that. We saw him get hit in the head last week.
Certainly hope that he's not seriously injured, but either way, you don't have one of your most dangerous playmakers on the field. You have 4th and 14 from the 42 in a tie game. Do you punt here to try and force Farmington at least to have the longer field?
Well, yeah, you don't want to give him good field position.
I mean, the punting game has not been exceptional for the Cardinals, but the difference between giving them the ball at the 20-yard line versus the 40 is astronomical.
Well, they're going
Cardinals
for it.
are lining up to go for it. Maddock looking long down the right side as Ogroski incomplete. And
how's
no
that
flag.
Pass is incomplete, broken up by Kingsley.
Well, now you've got 54 seconds remaining and pretty good field position.
That was pretty well timed.
Yeah, it was.
But you cannot go. You have the same right to the football, but you
can't
go
through
the receiver,
yep.
Which he clearly did. I thought it looked pretty well timed. I'm not terribly upset about that. The no call there.
No, I'm not as well.
But Farmington a chance to win it here. 54 seconds to get on the board.
I'm sure they wish they had at least one of those timeouts back.
Ask rolling to his left, throws on the run. That pass incomplete, intended for Brock Wyatt. Well, we were talking about it last week as we saw that it could possibly end in a tie. How long it's been since we saw a Cardinal football game go into overtime. And it's been a very, very long time.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time.
A good chance we could see it here tonight with 49 seconds left. Cardinals kind of hoping it will. Wyatt on the screen, makes one man miss, makes another man miss. He's got a first down into Cardinal territory.
Plus he stays in bounds.
Ball at the Cardinal 48-yard line, first down.
When the Tigers are trying to preserve that one timeout they have left.
That pass is picked off. Aloysius Nipon gets the interception for the Cardinals. Yeah, I think he was worried. They said it was incomplete.
That was a big interception. Wow. And now you've got 25 seconds to see if you can do something, but pretty long field, 70 yards.
Well, you've got a quarterback that can throw long. You've got a couple of receivers that can get downfield quickly, and a couple of athletes that can make a lot of guys miss and turn nothing into a whole lot. Number 2 is on the field.
Well, I'm glad to see that.
Kyjon Cummings-Coleman in the middle up on top. Farmington fans making some noise, trying to make it difficult on the visiting Cardinals. On first down, they set up the screen to Cummings-Coleman. He dropped it. Incomplete. They finally got it set up correctly. He had blockers in front of him, and he took his eye off the ball.
And that's typical of Cummings-Coleman. He's usually pretty sure-handed. Took 5 seconds off the clock.
Handoff, Scheller right up the middle. Will pick up about 8, and the Cardinals will take timeout.
Yeah, trying to see if they can get the Farmington defense off guard there by running it. And the Cardinals will use their first timeout here in the second half.
10 seconds left. Like to get another 10 or 15 yards.
Yep.
Take another timeout or get out of bounds and then take one shot downfield if you can. Definitely time for 2 plays, but you can't do a lot of dancing in the middle of the field.
You cannot.
Oh, and they added a couple seconds, so back to 13 seconds on the clock. Gives Coon Rapids offense a little more wiggle room. Again, with those 2 timeouts. See what the Cardinals have dialed up on 3rd and 2. The pitch goes to Kyjon Cummings-Coleman on the left side. Around the corner, cuts back. Makes a couple more men miss. He's got a lot of green on this side of the field. He's got to go all the way to the end zone now, and he can't. And the clock expires, and we are going to overtime.
Oh, wow. That's an exciting play. Unfortunately, nothing's going to happen in terms of the scoreboard, and regulation will end in a tie at 27, and we're going to go to overtime.
We will take a short break, and we will be back with the overtime action from Farmington High School. You're watching high school football on CTN. Back at Tigers Stadium, end of regulation, tied at 27. Farmington on what was almost a broken play on a high snap. Ask turns it into a 61-yard touchdown run to get the Tigers back within 2. The Cardinals answer with a quarterback run for a touchdown of their own. Farmington back the other way, able to score. They kick an extra point. Keep it at 8 points. Cummings Coleman scores. Extra point was missed, meaning it stayed an 8-point game, and then long touchdown over the middle to Wayant, and they got the 2-point conversion to tie the game in the fourth quarter, and that brings us to overtime and having a snap to determine who gets the ball first. And in high school football, the overtime as each team gets a possession from the 10-yard line. They will continue to exchange possessions from the 10-yard line until there is an uneven score.
Correct.
After
Farmington won the toss.
So Farmington sounds like won the toss and will have the first chance on offense.
Oh, so Coon Rapids wanted, well,
said they wanted to start on defense.
Let them start on defense, and so they get last opportunity.
Well, and that puts it in your power that if they score and get a 1-point conversion, you score, have an opportunity to go for 2 in the win. Kind of puts that power in your possession. But both defenses, of course, go out on the field determined not to give up points.
Now the PA guy says that they won the toss and chose to be on offense first.
I'm going to trust Neil highlight Tennant on this one. So they will start, obviously, to our left. Jonah Ask trying to get the Cardinals to jump, has been able to do it a couple of times tonight. Hand off, and one play into the end zone goes Jeffrey Branson.
That was easy. We have a Cardinal down on the field. Is that Adler? I think Adler's down.
And that's him taking
he took the brunt of that right in the shoulder. Could be it could be a issue with his shoulder. Jeremy Shepard is out there checking him.
And we will see what the
certainly hope he's okay.
Tigers decide to do. We saw him go for 2 on their first 2 touchdowns, and both were unsuccessful. Third touchdown, they kicked an extra point. And then the last touchdown, when they needed the 2-point for the tie, they went for it and made it. So 1 of 3 on 2-point conversions. There you see the collision, and
yeah, he took the brunt of that.
Right to the head.
Yeah.
And certainly hope he's going to be okay. And they are going to line up to kick the extra point. Ethan Geisler is out. 1 for 1 in his extra point attempts tonight. And the one he kicked, he cleared by a lot.
He did.
This kick is up, it is through, and it is Farmington that gets the lead early.
Yeah, their first lead since their opening drive. Now the Cardinals with an opportunity to see if they can answer.
I love that their down marker is a lighted
I know.
sign.
I like it.
I don't know that I've ever seen that at any
Oh,
level.
I thought we saw one this year at some other game, another game. I can't remember which one it was, but I thought there was some other place that we had it because I thought we talked about it. But
maybe
could be
you're
in another life. I could have been dreaming. Well, you know.
You're clairvoyant.
I am. I know Claire.
On first down, play action, pass is complete to Fearing. Fearing is going to be forced out short of the goal line. Let's see where exactly they mark it, but they're knocking. Put it right at the 2, or is that the 1? Nope, 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Play will make it 2nd and goal from the 2.
See if they test that middle with Scheller.
They
Ain't
did.
going nowhere.
The Tigers were ready for it. Drop him for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd down from the 5.
Yeah, great job up front. Look at the black jerseys around Danny Scheller.
Tigers fired up again, coming into this game off of back-to-back wins after starting 0-5 on the season. They've scored 55 or more points in each of the last 2 games. A dogfight here. They force the overtime and now have the advantage. Cardinals need to score on one of the next 2 plays. Maddock in trouble. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Jared Fearing.
Wow. Maddock did a really nice job of, keeping cool in the pocket there. Should they go for 2, Joe? I think they're going for 2.
You think they would go for 2
I
and
think-
try and
I think
get out of
they're-
here with a win?
I think they're going for 2.
I don't see Jackson Young hustling onto the field.
Look at this, the composure to
And look
find
how-
a receiver.
Sneaky little Jared Fearing finds his way to the back of the end zone and just waves to his quarterback. Hello, I'm all by myself back here.
Throw it to me. I'll catch it. They're going to talk about things here. Decide if they really want to go for that 2-point, if they want to
Keep this game
keep
rolling.
this tied. Yep. Try and tie it up.
The forgotten receiver.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
He has had a nice contest.
He has.
A couple of catches here in this overtime.
76 receiving yards in that score. Well, he came in with 16 catches for 136 yards and 3 scores, so now make that a little over 200 yards and 4 scores on the season. Well, they want to get out of here with the win. It's a gamble.
It is, but I do
I like the call.
I like it, especially on the road.
Yep.
But you got to have your best 2-point conversion play right here, and you've got to make it work. Cummings Coleman is the deep back, and now Farmington will take a timeout. The gamesmanship. And now their Cardinals will run out the extra point team. No, I think the Cardinals.
I think they're going to go for the 2.
What a difference a play can make. It all comes down to this. You make it, it's a joyous ride home down 35W. It's about an hour drive from Farmington to Coon Rapids. It's a joyous hour ride if you make this play work. If you do not so much. Cardinals trying to end a 3-game losing streak, including the last two that really very winnable games they had opportunities in but were unable to convert. I guess 2 of the last 3, because Maple Grove was in the middle there, but the Anoka and Blaine games.
This is huge.
It all comes down to this. A 1-point lead for Farmington, overtime, 2-point conversion attempt. Fake the give, Scheller wide open, could not hold on, it's incomplete, and Farmington holds on for the win.
Wow.
He was so open.
It was a great play design. I think Maddox hurt. I think he got a big hit at the end of that play. I think we have 2 Cardinals down. Wow.
Cummings Coleman, I think, is just on the ground because he's upset. Competitor that he is.
Oh, it's wide open.
And just
pass a little high.
through his hands.
It's a little high, but he still obviously should have caught that. It's frustrating, especially the play they called was perfect.
Yeah, he was definitely open, but could not secure the catch.
That's a tough one to lose.
And the Cardinals will come up 1 point short and finish their regular season at 2-6.
Yeah, that's. You know, Joe, you look at this season as a whole, and the opportunities that Coon Rapids has had to win games that they haven't been able to get the scores. I mean, we talked about it. They could be 5-2 now. They could be 6-2 had things gone their way. Unfortunately, they did not for Coon Rapids here tonight, and they're going to go home with a tough, I mean tough 34-33 loss.
And it of course means that their seeding will slip that much further. They're going to have a very, very tough opponent in the first round of section play next week. Very likely we will be back down in this neck of the woods,
Lakeville North,
to play Lakeville.
Yeah, Lakeville North. That will be a tough one. That will be a tough one. They are a very good squad.
May also see Minnetonka, which is also obviously down on this end.
Well, when I talked to Coach Russin about it, I asked him. He mentioned Woodbury and Lakeville North. So who knows? We'll see.
Well,
either way, it's not going to be easy.
And so the roll of the dice, it's very random when they roll out which bracket and which section will switch over with the other, and how that will all play out. We'll find out and hopefully be able to talk about it on Monday at Sports Night. But we've got playoffs moving forward. We'll follow the volleyball and football teams as long as we can, and that'll complete the fall coverage of Cardinal Sports on CTN, and that'll do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.